Hey collectors, Anthony from Hatchet here, and today we're taking a look at Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles classic, Leonardo and Michelangelo, both restored shells. Now, for anybody who knows me, Ninja Turtle is my first favorite franchise. I mean, I like Thundercats and I like He-Man, but I didn't really collect more than one figure each. Ninja Turtles, I'm actually constantly trying to collect figures. And despite the fact I've had figures since the late 80s, early 90s, I've been picking up new ones as I go along. Now, this is the first time in the 30 plus years of collecting Ninja Turtles that I've actually got a series of Turtles from the same series, okay? So, unless you saw the other video where I mentioned it, you can probably not guess which one of these four Turtles, because you see Raphael on the left, in the back, Donatello on the right in the back, and of course Leonardo, Michelangelo in the front. Which one of these four is not brand new? And if you guessed Donatello, you watched the previous video. Donatello was from the original run of this shell series back in like '92. So I saw these guys at Target. I hesitated to pull the trigger, but then when I went back, they had one of each. And I was like, okay, I have to get Raphael, Leonardo, and Michelangelo. Now, Raphael is my favorite Ninja Turtle, but then I was like, you know what? I should complete at least one series where all the Turtles are the same. Because up until this point, I had the classic Raphael Michelangelo, because they were my first two. Then I had this guy for Donatello, and then for Leonardo, I had the Samurai Leonardo, and I ended up giving it to my brother for his Napoleon Bonafrog. And then I ended up getting the head popping one at some point in the 90s, and now I have this one. So finally here, and before we look at these guys, let's just take a look at the boxes here. And it is this classic looking box. If I pulled out Donatello's, I'd probably see the same exact box, except, you know, without the, the social media stuff. Plus there'd be a pizza point here or something. So it says a leader with a locker, accessories, armadillo club, pizza discs, spiked nunchucks, climbing claws, spiked knuckles, climbing claws, 2 ninja stars, 2 katana blades, and then 16 turtle tons is his capacity. Oh, I guess we're talking about inside the shell. And then Encyclopedia Cabinets is his favorite book. Everything is puns. Everything's puns. Here's what the front looks like. Of course, I tore the blister off. There is no way to get a blister off without making this type of damage. So, you know, that's why there's some people who buy 2 of each figure. I don't have that type of money. One to collect and one to open. And then, of course, here's Michelangelo's. Hero in a hinged half shell. He comes with pipe, grappling hook, pizza disc, 2 nunchucks, 2 ninja stars, a turtle flashlight, 14 turtle tons or 500 packs pizzas is what his capacity is, and then of course party time is his favorite time. And here's the front of that. Oh, okay, I didn't realize that there. Now there is a weapon. Like, what is this thing here? And it says it's a hook. Okay, so there's a rope, but it's super short. Like, what is it hooking? It ain't hooking anything. You ain't climbing up a wall with this thing. So I'm going to start with Michelangelo, just be different. Usually I go in some type of alphabetical order, but this is a grappling hook, and what planet? Like, what is it grappling onto that's so short? It's like there's nothing from to grab onto. Grappling hook. Psh, pshaw. But I do like the coloring on him. So notice that they're a matte finish. Raphael, Leonardo, and Michelangelo all have a matte finish on the chest. Now, if I bring you classic Donatello, look, he got a gloss finish on his chest. The matte finish is the exact same on all of the new Turtles, but gloss on the old one. So how you tell the difference, I guess. Also, it looks like he has like paint chip on here. Anyway, we'll put him back. So, articulation, up and down arms, head turns left and right, his kind of wristy, elbowy rotation. And then, of course, ball jointed leg. Oh, actually, no, that's right. This is the shell version. So they don't have ball jointed legs. They just have this now. Probably easier from the pose. So here's the flashlight. And, yeah, it's not too fancy. It just has a little light switch on it. And apparently it goes in here in a dedicated place. I think it was a lie. I don't see one. It's a lie. Okay, well, that would have been cool if it did. Anyway, yeah, because I mean, you see this, it goes Michelangelo, his thing store is there. Yeah, I have never in the planet of anything, ever been able to get these things to store where they're supposed to. Like, they're just making up spots. Anyway, here's the pizza he comes with. I dare not guess what that is. Looks like a bunch of cheese, maybe pepperoni, roses. Who knows? I don't know. But I typically just keep some of the stuff in there. I'm gonna keep that in there. Where the string is over here. Erg, get in there. We can put that in there. Now the nunchucks are oddly different lengths, and they only give you 3 loops. I swore the original had 4, just for both sides of the nunchucks, but you know, this is what they give you, and they're not well fitted in these holes. It took a lot of stretching to get them in there, and I'm worried about breaking it. Now, the original Michelangelo that I have, his nunchucks, they broke. Now, I had fixed them, and for about 20 years, that was pretty much how they work. Because my little brother was playing with my Ninja Turtles. I can't remember if he broke them or I broke them, but this isn't a good connection. It isn't, and I'm not quite sure how to get these back out. I mean, I'll have to struggle with it because I'm worried about ripping this off, and then I go back to square one, and then ripping off this piece back here. But you know, that's Michelangelo, and we'll put him back on his little stand and stick him back over here. So Leonardo, hey, he's vicious, man. He got like knuckle things going on. Like, dang. Here's his katana, easing out. Got to kind of hold this one to get it back into the holster here. And inside, he has this, what do they call it? Armadillo club? It's an armadillo. Got a little buddy. And then, of course, he has a pizza. And it looks kind of the same as Michelangelo's. So, no biggie. You did notice I keep all the ninja stars in the shells. They're just super easy to lose. Back on the old figures, originals, you get this rack where you can store the weapons. They don't give you this in these new ones, so don't have that. And articulation is the same, up and down, kind of an elbow twisty thing, a head tilt. And then the legs, of course, are on the joint. And maybe I should stress, like, if you look inside here, you can actually see the arm and head. All the joints are right there. So there's no secret about the movement here. Oops, put you back. And when these guys get put away, whatever doesn't fit in their shell ends up in I have a tackle box I keep these accessories in. So let's put a sword in his hand, since I can actually pull one of those out without a problem. And the problem, and I wish they would modernize a little bit, is basically make them thinner on one side so you can just chuck them in there. But yeah, what you gonna do? Let's see. Let's pull these off. Put the other one in. So a little bit of detailing on the handle, not too much. I think it's the exact same as the original figures. My other brother has the original Leonardo and Donatello. So here's what he looks like with his swords intact, and they look like they're the same height. It's just weird the nunchucks are different. But yeah, that's Leonardo. I'm looking for Rat King. As soon as I find him, I'm up to date with the series. I'll have everybody. So there's something I'm looking forward to. Definitely, if you're a Ninja Turtle fan, you want to finish your collection of these, grab them while you can. Now, there's one last thing I want to show up. The Rise of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles on Nickelodeon did their own version of the shell. Now, this is their Raphael. And I actually like the fact that he does typically stand better on his own. He has this weird knee thing I don't like. But I wanted to show you that they did the gimmick. They did the thing. And this is what the inside of his shell looks like. I thought it was pretty neat. I picked it up because of this nostalgia. Plus, this is a big old bulky Raphael. But, yeah.
With that said, tell me in the comments your thoughts on these items. Did you get them? And how was your experience with them? Thanks for watching, and please remember to like and subscribe.